What's up, y'all? My name is Adam Bergman and I am a YouTuber. Today I will reveal how much money YouTube paid me, and I'm actually going to be taking my very first YouTube paycheck. There's a big difference between actually getting paid into your business and actually cutting yourself a salary from that business. And I run my YouTube as an actual business owner. Guys, I really wanted to make a cool video where I woke up and I'm like, I just woke up, beep, beep, go brush my teeth, so on and so forth. But I realized that I actually made my hair already. So I guess we're going to have to go for second best. And I'm just going to go make myself a cup of coffee and show you a little bit about my morning routine as I talk about all three of my channels. But before we do that, I want to step on the scale and clock my weight so that there is a snippet of how much I weighed today, because it's been nearly 1 week. I started to do intermittent fasting, and I also started a diet where I calorie count literally last Wednesday. Let's go get my trusted scale. 233 pounds. Guys, so my morning routine consists of getting breakfast. What I have for breakfast right now, because I started intermittent fasting, is literally black coffee. That's all I do. I don't have anything else. I keep track of all of my calories, and I'm being very meticulous with everything. When I started a week ago, I weighed myself at night because I just came back from vacation. So I know I had a lot of excess weight and a lot of excess water weight, but I was 443 pounds, 0.6. Now I weighed myself and I'm 433.4. Even if you take out water weight, empty calories, and taking up for nighttime, morning time, so on and so forth, and you divide that by 2, I still lost at a minimum 5 pounds. Intermittent fasting is super easy for me, and it's not so complicated to fast for 16 hours straight. Actually, the reason I started the entire YouTube journey, just for you guys to understand, and I have 3 channels, and I promise you, I am going to show you guys how much I make and go over all the channels. I had a baby boy. He was born on September. Best day of my life. I never thought I was going to be a family man. I had a business for 19 years. Some people know the story, some people don't. It was relatively successful, but I was working 14 hours a day. When my son was born, I wanted to make a conscious effort to be in his life. I was not lucky enough to have a father that was in my life all the time. And a lot of people that work very hard, they don't get to see their child. I am blessed that I'm in a situation that I was able to put away some money and I could take this YouTube journey with you guys. In my YouTube journey, I said, listen, I'm going to give myself 6 months to a year to do YouTube full time. And when I do that, I'm going to put in as much hard possible work as I can. And so I started my YouTube journey. And during this YouTube journey, I did a couple of really interesting things. The first thing that I did is I stopped drinking alcohol around 4 to 5 months ago, completely. I was never an alcoholic, but I'm building this business. And when I was building my initial business that I actually left for YouTube, I stopped drinking. I didn't party. I didn't do nothing. All I was doing was work, 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 because I had to build my business during when? 2008, which was an entire collapse of the economy. And now I'm building a business when? 2022, which is a huge recession, which we are currently in, despite what our president and Jerome Powell is saying. Because I'm concentrating on my business 100%, I don't want to have any vices. And now it's about getting healthy. I quit drinking, quit socially smoking. Now all I got to do is shut my mouth up and get back into shape. A while ago, when I was like 30, 31 years old, I was in much better shape than I am right now. If I am going to be working on YouTube for a long time, especially you're making videos, you're not really active, I need to get into shape. I had a really bad car accident at the end of 2019, I believe. In November 2019, yeah. I had a Mercedes S-Class. It was a total loss. The reason I'm saying the car is not to brag so you guys understand what kind of car it was. Every single airbag went off. I had a surgery on my right shoulder. I had a surgery to reattach my right bicep. I had a surgery on my left knee. What they did is they took my hamstring out, they put it into my knee, they replaced my ACL, and they snipped my meniscus at the same time. which made it very, very hard for me to get into shape and very, very easy for me to feel sorry for myself and eat. At the same time, I was with my girl, and you get comfortable once you meet somebody. With that said, no excuses. I'm trying to hold myself accountable, and that's why I'm making cool videos like this so that I can help people. Also, one of the things that I was able to accomplish during this entire journey is actually grow my hair back. Believe it or not, it was balding. I have a full video explaining what I did, the LED hat and the shampoos and the pills and the biotin and so on and so forth. So this is my morning routine. Everybody already left the house. The babysitter came, took my son, my girl went to work, and I'm here alone. So in the morning, I go and make myself a nice coffee, which I'll show you in a moment. And then what I do is I actually feed my cat all of these medicines every single day. Twice a day, I give him these medicines. I put her into this masher and I mash it up. I put her in a syringe and I give him the medicine. Milo was diagnosed with a heart murmur, and they didn't think he was going to get to the summer. Well, now it's summer. It's almost the end of summer. Thank God. Thank God for these doctors. Thank you so much for giving me Milo. Let me go make myself a cup of coffee, and then we're going to get into the nitty-gritty actual numbers of how much I made on all three of my channels. I'm going to tell you what's needed to get monetized. I'm going to tell you how much I made. I'm going to tell you how long it took. I'm going to tell you how many videos I made in order to get monetized. And then I'm going to share my office and my first paycheck from YouTube. All right, guys, I'm sorry. This is the first time that I'm filming a video like this, like point of view, day in my life, and I'm probably going to get a lot better, but I have my cup right here. I put my cup right here. I have my pods right here. Let me grab it right here. Let me show you what my pods look like. This is what my pods look like. This thing is great. It stays like this in an angle, and I am going to pick these beige ones right here. These ones right here. If you guys want to get the same pods as me, I have a link down below. A lot of people says, hey, Adam, when you're showing people what you're doing in your routine, make sure to have links down below so people know how to get what you're using. I put this in here, I put this like this, and then I just press the button. And then, of course, one is not enough, so I definitely need two. So what I'm going to do, change the coffee. I take this, I open it, it goes down there. You never see it again. That's the Abyss. That's basically like my SafeMoon wallet. Once I deposited and bought SafeMoon, I never saw it again. That's pretty much how this works as well. Click this, press the button again. All right, everybody. Now that I got my breakfast, aka my coffee, gotta have the coaster or my girl is gonna whoop that ass. Let's talk some numbers about how much I made and how my channels grew. And I'm gonna give you a lot of statistics because I have 3 channels. Before I go any further, just let me know, how would you guys like me to document my fitness journey? I'm going to wait a minimum of 1 month before I make any videos. I have a goal to get to 205 pounds by my birthday, which is approximately 6 months from now, which is going to be a drop of around 35 pounds from where I started, 40 pounds, something like that. And I believe I could do it. Are you guys interested to see the fitness journey, my diet, what I eat? My workouts are not heavy. It's very basic calisthenics because my body is mangled because of the accident. And just let me know how you would want me to do it. The very first channel that I have is called The Adam Bergman Show. I opened up this channel as a complete joke. And I actually opened it up during March 3rd of 2021 while the market was super bearish. Everything was going down. So funny, right? Nothing really changes a year later. It took me 6 months to get monetized. I opened up on March 3rd and I got monetized on September 1st. So approximately 6 months, right? Currently, the channel has 12,637 subscribers. Thank you so much for everything. I had a total of 16 months in play, right? Since March until today is approximately 16 months. I had a total of 890 videos. I made 890 videos in the course of the 6 months, which is approximately 1.85 videos per day. This last month in July, I got paid $960.62. In total, for the last 16 months, remember, the first 6 months I wasn't monetized, so take it what you will. I made $16,596.41. Now, this does not take into account any promotions or advertisements or sponsors on my channel. This is purely from YouTube and no other social media, no other advertisements, no merchandise, things like that. So I just opened up a merchandise store. I have a link to it down below in the description if you guys want some really cool gear. Up until about April, my channel kept going down, 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 down. Finally, just finally, 2 months ago, so my channel at one point was making $3,000 a month, but then this whole recession hit and all the advertisement went down. Plus, I don't know if you guys know me for a while, but I was covering a lot of SafeMoon, not only SafeMoon, but like half my videos. So I completely shifted my channel when I realized that it was a complete scam. And when I did that, I lost a lot of my followers, but I did recoup and my channel is doing better than ever, stronger than ever. Thank you, all of you guys, for sticking with me. So I made $960 this month. Last month, I made $830. The month before that, I made $690. Before that, I actually made $800. Before that, $1,000. Before that, $1,900. So I went from $1,900 to $1,000 to $800 to $690, back to 8 something. Now it went to $960. Hopefully next month, I'm going to be somewhere around $1,100. All right, now that we spoke a little bit about my first channel, let's compare it to my second channel. My second channel is called Adam Bergman's Money Makers. This channel, I was able to monetize in 3 months. I started April 6th. I monetized by July 5th. I had this channel a total of 4 months. I made 224 videos, which accounts for 1.85 videos per day. In July, I was paid $77.22 for a partial month, almost a complete month, but still partial. And in August, I already made $5.43. When you get paid from YouTube, it's a lagging indicator of around 2 days. So August, I probably made more like $15, hopefully. Between the both channels, I made my goal of $1,000 for this specific month. I'm going to go over my third channel. Before I do, I just want to give you guys some key statistics. A lot of people think, oh, what's a success on YouTube? When you reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time within a 365-day period, you are now monetized. When you get monetized, this is the beginning of your success. If a channel is truly successful, that's when you have 10,000 subscribers. Why am I saying this? Only approximately 8% of channels are ever going to be monetized. And of the 8% of channels that are ever going to be monetized, only around 2.5% of channels are ever going to have 10,000 subscribers or more. The amount of people that reach 100,000 subscribers is just a fraction of a percent. At around 0.28% of all channels reach 100,000 subscribers. So by all accounts, me reaching 10,000 subscribers and 1,000 subscribers already makes me a success when it comes to YouTube. The way I see it, I need to have a minimum of 50,000 subscribers in order to be able to self-sufficiently live off of YouTube alone. Thankfully, I have other income, and thankfully I do cover finance, so I'm able to invest my money, and I also have some real estate properties. Speaking about real estate, I have a third channel called Adam Bergman's Real Estate Time. The reason I opened that is the same reason I opened up my second channel, because most people that want crypto don't care about stocks. Most people that want stocks don't care about real estate or crypto, and vice versa. So I made a channel for everybody. Again, because my output of videos was so high, it just made sense to make more channels so I could get monetized on all 3 channels and maximize the efficiency of my work. Currently, I have 116 subscribers for my real estate channel. I started the channel on June 9th. I've been open for around 55 days. I pulled out around 18 videos, which accounts for 0.32 videos per day. So my output for the real estate channel is definitely a lot less. However, the goal was always to put out just 1 video a week, but it seems like I'm able to put out 2 videos a week on this channel, which I'm very happy about. In the future, I would definitely like to grow all my channels, and that's why I'm trying to cross-promote between my different channels. Also, the reason why I have 3 channels If somebody approaches me for something crypto, I have a crypto channel. But a lot of people that would approach me, let's say for real estate, would say, hey, we don't want you to promote on your crypto channel, but I don't have a real estate channel dedicated to real estate. Well, now I do. And the same thing with stocks. So maybe an exchange like M1 Finance would promote me, but they don't want me to talk in my crypto channel. Maybe an exchange like FTX is going to promote me, but they don't want me to talk to my stock people. I'm just giving you guys a very simple example. Now that I said all of this, how much I'm being paid, I actually cut me my first check, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. Before I go any further, I just wanted to explain to you, it's very important to understand that most of these people that are doing finance YouTube don't know anything about finance. Most of them, not all of them, most of them have never been successful in their life, literally living at home. They got on YouTube during coronavirus. And because everybody started watching YouTube, they started covering stocks and crypto, so on and so forth. Because they did that, they just happened to catch a wave. The reason I know this, a lot of these finance YouTubers that all of a sudden start buying homes, they have to buy the homes for cash. Why? They have no W-2s to substantiate their employment and substantiate how much income they've been making, which means all the money they've ever made is literally on YouTube. Now, they're successful at YouTube and they're making money on YouTube, but most of these YouTubers don't know about finance. And most of the finance YouTubers, this is going to be freaking crazy, do not have a business in YouTube. In other words, I am incorporated for all of my channels, which means YouTube pays my corporation and the corporation then pays me. There's a lot of benefits to this, one being crazy tax incentives and write-offs, legal write-offs. Yes, you can write things off as a sole proprietor, but it's not the same. When you have a business, this is for longevity, this is for expansion, and this is for long-term growth. It's crazy how finance YouTubers are into finance and don't know the basics of finance, like opening up a corporation. When you open up a corporation, you have to show growth, and this is what I'm trying to do. The way to show growth is to pay yourself a salary, not to take a distribution at the end of the year. Let's say you made $100,000. You just pay yourself $50,000 and pay $50,000 in taxes. That's not how you should do a business. The correct way of doing a business is to allocate funds to your salary to show consistent growth. And that's what I did. First, I brought in money. I paid off my initial investment. So I opened up this business with $12,500 out of pocket, which I used for equipment, so on and so forth, and other expenses. I paid myself that back. And now I have funds in my account, which leads me to a very special day. This is the first official paycheck that I'm taking that I personally owned. If you guys have ever had a business before, and worked for yourself, worked with your hands, actually got up in the morning and nobody gave you shit, then you know how absolutely amazing it is to cut yourself an actual paycheck because you're not dependent on somebody else taking care of you. You're dependent upon your work, your hard work, and what you put into your own business. If you have no business, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm sure the people that do have businesses absolutely understand what I'm trying to say. Let me go get that first check. All right, guys, and this is what my studio looks like. I have a very small studio. This is all padding, okay? This is all padding. This is why you hear that there's no echo. I have a window over here. I do have shades that opens up the window if I need it to be open, but there's way too much sun here, so I definitely don't want it opened. And then I have padding as much as I can. I don't care what it looks like because all I care is that this is used for echoes. This is my first camera. This is what I use to actually record my videos. Over here is where I would keep my mic, but the mic right now is on top of my cell phone, which I'm recording this video on. This is my webcam. This is what I use for all my live streams, for all my meetings, so on and so forth. This is my NVIDIA. I have a 3070 chip in there. Come see me. This thing is amazing. In order for my NVIDIA not to overheat, I got fans over here working all the time. And then I have a stand with extra fans if I need it. I have an adjustable screen because I need 2 screens. And then I have all of my little connectors, adapters, so on and so forth. This is where I get all of my lighting from. This big ring light right here. This is a 22-inch ring light. And then on my ceiling, I also have soundproofing. That's it. I make it very, very simple. I hope you enjoyed my tour of my office. And now let me open up the check to show you how much I actually made, what I actually paid myself. And this is a really cool moment. So this is my check. If you could see, my check is for $1,000. So in order to pay myself $1,000, which I'm going to be paying myself every single month right now, I don't like to pay myself unless I have the money. I already have the funds I need till the end of the year in case I don't bring in any more money from YouTube to pay myself my salary. You don't really want your salary to go up and then down. You would like your salary to go up. Now, this doesn't matter in the short term, but it does matter in the long term, which I'll get into in other videos. I'm netting myself $1,000, which means I have to pay $1,400. Approximately $400 goes to the tax man. So in order to pay myself $1,000 at the end of the month, I must have $1,400 in my account. When you do start paying yourself a salary, there are some extra costs from your accountant because now you have payroll. So in order to reduce this cost of payroll, I'm paying myself once a month instead of paying myself weekly like I do with my other businesses. Guys, thank you so much for paying attention. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, please feel free. This is going to be my first how-to vlog or day in the life. I don't really know. I just thought that I wanted to switch things up. I wanted to do things a little bit differently. And I really had fun spending the morning with you. But now it's time for me to make some videos, get to work so that I can increase this paycheck. My goal is to make approximately $5,000 a month off of YouTube. Between that, my investments, my real estate, so on and so forth, I would be making a pretty six-figure salary, and I could live off of that. The YouTube money is just going to be my consistent money that's coming in to cover some of my bills. This is my short-term goal, and then I will have a long-term goal. Eventually, I do want to get to a certain number. I believe that once I reach 50,000 subscribers, I will be very close to my goal, if not further along than I ever dreamed. Guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day.